Hello friends, YouTube, what's going on? Snack here. We're back with another Front Office Football 9 video with our Saints playthrough. Just coming off our 2026 regular season where the team went 10-7 and lost in the wild card round. It was honestly a pretty good year. We ripped off, I think we started 2-6 or something like that, I think, or 2-4. We started 2-4 and made some adjustments along the offensive line and really ripped off some wins down the stretch. So I think just where we're at in our roster build, we had just scraped off most of the aging previous regime, had a bunch of dead cap, and had a really good draft in the last offseason, which put our roster construction, I'd say this is a pretty accurate number. Our roster was almost what it was the first year. And we performed a lot better than last year for sure. We didn't have as many injuries that put us in a chokehold. But also, sorry, closing some things over here. But also, I lost my train of thought, but yeah, it was a much better season from a performance standpoint. It seems our franchise is losing value for some reason, and we're not profiting as much as we should be. So that's something we'll have to figure out. But I think in the meantime, just looking at we kind of took that one rebuild year, and quickly. And Derek Carr was injured. It was a weird situation, but yeah, a rebuild year, which we quickly turned around, and now this team is definitely on the upswing. I think we've hit a number of right answers with the roster, with the coaching, and just top to bottom construction of the team. And this is what we're looking at with the roster right now. So let's get it into a contract standpoint here. So Derek Carr is a free agent. We're going to let him walk because we drafted a quarterback, Lawrence Solares, in the 5th round last year. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was a 5th rounder. So we definitely struck a starter level QB in the 5th round, which is going to be massive. He definitely struggles with a lot of the IQ, intangible stuff. Not intangible stuff. His intangibles are actually really good. Improvisation, confidence, but and his passing ability is amazing. He's not very athletic, and he is not there from a processing standpoint. So I think with Derek Carr's $50 million coming off, with Chris Olave's $25 million coming off, and all that dead cap coming off, we're gonna have we have 150 million cap space. Now, there are some guys that we're gonna need to re-sign, but it's not like maybe the Jordan Howden here, our free safety, who's pretty solid. There's not a lot of Saldivari, who stepped up for us as a guard last year. And then possibly re-signing Mekhi Becton, who worked out at center for us pretty well. But other than that, there's really we're going to have a ton of cap space to get possibly to hit free agency really hard. And I think, probably getting our our 2nd-year quarterback some help in his debut starting season is going to be top of the list. Whether it's we have a decent tight end here that we drafted last year, Akeem Amaya, but whether it's a tight end, or hopefully a standout receiver of some sort to go along with Muhammad Buchanan and Bub Means. We need another answer in the passing game, and being able to provide Solares with answers everywhere so that he doesn't have to get stuck with the processing. That's going to be the theme of the offseason, and then just using the draft to continue to get some younger players in the building and provide some depth in areas, and possibly allow us to shift away from re-signing certain mid-level players once their time is up. That's going to be pretty big for us. Okay, let's quickly just go through the roster here. Well, you know what? We'll do the little stuff here first. Well, not exactly little, but so we have the stadium plan. And we're starting to pick up support for a new stadium. I wonder where value of market. So this is okay. Our market value is pretty low for New Orleans. Value of membership in the league is all even. Estimated value of the franchise. So we're lower. A new stadium would definitely help with the franchise value. So this is the franchise value here. Some of that I imagine is maybe the market value. And that's not really going to change from a New Orleans standpoint. What is this? Value of the stadium is 196. So we're kind of in the middle of the pack as far as value of the stadium. And the brand value is pretty solid. So looking at some like financial stuff for the first time here, I could see where like, you know, being in New Orleans is a struggle, but our stadium is not necessarily like this beautiful brand new thing, Superdome. So I think potentially updating that would probably go a long way. We are 168 mil in the profit right now. Seems like, or is this is for the 2026 season? Yeah, so I think like making, we have so much salary cap space right now. Wow. 100% attendance, that's great. I think getting us to a place where we where our average home attendance can, but we're at 100% right now. If we can get it up to like, you know, in the 80,000 range, looks like something like Washington did, where they built a new stadium, and we can get over the 80,000 mark. That'll help us bring in more money and also provide some further value for us. So yeah, I mean, stadium plan is that we have third most support there, and Washington's building in 2030. It might be, if we have the support now, it might be time to see if we could start getting a plan in place. Because by time this comes around, it's gonna be like 2031 by the time we actually get the new stadium. $85,000. Can we do 90,000? Stadiums cannot seat more than 87.5. Let's do that. I wanna set the standard. I wanna set the mark. Let's go 87.5. All right, this is just not taking, right? Luxury. Okay, stadiums cannot have more than 350. Okay. So our expected cost would be $2.5 billion from the public for open air grass turf. Up to 3 with domed, retractable roof. We get up to 3.6 billion. And our team contribution, we make about $1 million a year. Or sorry, not $1 million a year. Our profit, we actually made a lot of money this year. Or in 2024, we made a ton of money. What went up? Bonuses went up quite a bit for our expenses. Player salaries. Okay. So jersey sales is something minimal. It's mostly wrapped up in like ticket revenue. Um, I think retractable roof with grass turf would be the move. It's gonna be pretty expensive. The number that number really doesn't move things very much. It mostly comes down to the luxury boxes are expensive, huh? Okay, so what are we looking at for luxury boxes? We have 137 right now. So if we go retractable roof with grass turf, 150 luxury boxes and 87.5 capacity, be like 3 billion. And let's say we throw 1 billion at it and ask the public to contribute another 2 bill. Is that too much? Get them under, get them under 2. This be completed in 2032. Okay. Let's submit that plan. After the draft. All right, cool. Tickets. Ticket prices do keep going up. All right. Staff retention. Looks like Dennis Allen is due up. Andy Reid's unemployed right now? What? That's kind of wild. Yeah, I do think I kind of want to just bring Dennis Allen back. Um, I've been happy with what he's been bringing. I want to keep that continuity, and we pretty much have our staff here. I think Wally Lopez was clutch for us in the draft, so I would love to keep him as well. I think Lucas Luttrell, like our offense this last year, actually really improved from where it started. We ended up getting in the top 5 rushing offense, and we were 30th in passing. But those first few weeks, those first 6 weeks when we were really bad, we were averaging like 11 points a game and like 118 yards passing a game, and then like 100 yards rushing a game. So it was like absolutely brutal. I think we can, and we were allowing the most sacks at like 3.6 per game. So like once we shifted the line around, everything changed. And I think like we're gonna have a lot more talent on that side of the ball where he's gonna have more to work with, and we'll get more of an idea of who he is as a coordinator. Um, so yeah, I would like to keep Lucas Luttrell. Our defensive coordinator still Kent Garcia. He had the defense firing on all cylinders last year. They're one of the best, and I'm gonna keep him on for that reason. I think, like I said, Wally Lopez was a big reason we were fantastic in the draft. So I'd like to keep him on as well, and then Efrain Matthewson. Oh, this guy looks pretty good actually, but he's 62 years old. This guy looks pretty good too, Zach Singleton, 42. I'm gonna hire Zach Singleton, strength and training. All right, cool. Draft class. Where are we at right here? We're back at 22. So there's gonna be some stuff down there. Okay. Franchise tag deadline. Kai Becton is 27. I don't know that I want to do that. I do not want to tag Derek Carr. I think we're moving on from him. Jordan Howden is 26. I think I'd like to... I don't know what he's going to cost to sign to a longer term deal. Ryan Ramczyk, 30 mil. 30 mil on Nick Saldiveri. I think I'd I'd prefer to sign him to a long-term deal. Howden. Brian Bracey. This is the interesting one. D tackle. I think I'd rather just run with Kent Cortez and Chow. Like Chow didn't even play last year. He wasn't a starter. It was Bracey and Cortez as the starters. I'd like Chow to get in there as the starter. And we got to figure out a way to do that. So I think we'll move on from Bracey and possibly get like a comp pick for him or something. But yeah, I don't really see somebody that I really want to tag right now. So, and now we get to free agency. Okay. Let's start cranking down on this here. Got Paul Tuttle here. Cost $1 million to keep around. I'm fine. He's kind of like our let's see what we can get out of him guy. Just keep him on as our third quarterback. We're moving on from Carr. Cole Famey in his second year. I'd rather just get like an undrafted free agent again. Just don't really see this. Don't really see this working out necessarily. Dallin Holker. He's gonna cost $2 million to keep around. Yeah, that's not worth it. We got Moreau as a backup, so we'll just get like an undrafted free agent or something, or figure that out. Buchanan, Tyler Boyd was nice to have as like a mentor. How much is he gonna cost to keep around here? $4.5 million. I don't know that that's worth it, especially if we're going to the well to grab like a free agent or something. Olave, I don't know what he's gonna cost. $5-6 million. Totally overpaid him last year, but I don't think that's gonna be worth it to keep him around either. Stang, Dalton, those guys are rookies. Becton, let's figure out a contract to work him out. He wants 5 years. He's 27 right now. It can cost between like 7 and 12. I'd say that's like pretty like fine for a center. He's in good health. The shoulders. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, pretty good pass protection percentage. I like what he brought as a center for us. 5 years seems kind of wild. The signing bonus is 4 mil. It's probably not a heavy bonus, so we can figure that out. I think it's worth it to keep him on though. Yeah, like 930 bonus spread out, like 1 mil per year. That's fine. Pretty low risk contracts. So keep him around. And then Nick Saldiveri as well is somebody that I'd like to keep around. He's gonna cost 3 mil a year? Easy. Maybe just because he didn't start most of the year. His pass protection percentage was kind of low. He's mostly a run blocking guy for sure. But I think like just yeah, once he got into the lineup, he really improved. Was next to Caesar. I think that was really like this lineup right here: Fuaga, Rufus, Saldiveri, Ruiz, and Becton. That was a great 5 to have. Ramzik is a mentor. It only cost a few mil to keep around. I think that'd be good to have, just as a depth piece, as a yeah, like very very low cost but high quality depth piece at this point. And he might fall off in overall and maybe get down into like the light blue, but like that he'd still be a good depth guy. And then a mentor to our couple of young tackles here. It's gonna be pretty important to have around. And we have the money for it right now, so Matthew Hayball at punter. Yeah, I'm fine with him. All right, defensive line. All of our ends are signed. Looks like Daryl Thomas is our closest to a new deal. Brian Brace. What's he gonna cost to keep around? Only a few mil to keep Brace around. Yeah, I'm kind of fine with that. Like, again, we have the money. And this is like a pretty cheap line right now. Like, next few years, and then we'll be due up to sign some guys in a big way, and you know we could easily move on from that and cut some salary where needed. But he's like a borderline starter level player. Like, I'm fine bringing him back for a few years just to keep some depth on the front. Willie Gay, not really a mentor for us. What is he gonna cost? A couple mil. Nothing crazy. We have Rashad Smith, who we just drafted. Let's see. Hold on. Let's attack some of these other higher points here. So Jordan Howden, only a few mil to keep him around, huh? Okay. So there's our free safety. Millard Bradford, couple mil. A couple starter level players there, and then both of these guys up as well. Sawyer Winder, couple mil. And Keith Giblin, a mil to keep around, yeah. Sawyer Winder. Yeah, I mean, we could easily move on from any of these guys, but I think safety is something we're going to want to address at some point. Camden Kennedy looks like he still has some potential. He's a second year guy this year, undrafted free agent. So I would like to keep him around and see what he can turn into, if anything. Cam Zajka, he's now a fourth year pro. He's kind of capped out at like a 35 overall player, which is not good. We probably need some more linebacker depth on the outside. So that'll be something we'll have to address because I don't want to bring him back, and maybe it's time to get rid of Broderick Denton as well. But yeah, I mean, Lave, Boyd, and Holker costs how much to bring back? A couple mil. But like even that's not really same situation. Like that's not somebody worthy of bringing back in my opinion. Second year pro Cole Famey, 1 mil to keep around, and we could cut him at any time if we want to, if we find something better. Fine with me. All right, cool. So now we are at about that covers our team with our re-signs, and we're still 111 in space with 47 players. We're in a great situation to make some big moves if we really want to. I think we should make a couple. Caleb Bryant is due up for a contract after next season. He'd cost like 24 to 30 mil to keep around through 2030. Wait, hold on a second here. 14 mil. So it would up his cap this season and in 2028? Why? Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. But anyways, yeah, so next year we'll be thinking about extending him big time. Because he has put together 2 double-digit sack seasons here. Dude is a absolute problem. Let's see. That's really like Alontae Taylor's going to be coming off the books. But yeah, and then like Rufus is our other like blue chip player that, yeah, everyone else is kind of like on that fringe level. So I think we can definitely go out and see what's available here in free agency. Tight end here, Michael Meyer. Is Derek Carr's the best player in free agency right now? What's available at wide receiver? Xavier Hutchinson. He's 50 overall. 5-year pro. For 4 mil. He went for 808 touchdowns. Okay. That's not like particularly exciting. Hold on, let's go back to all except specialists here. So the best players, there's a guard, Joe Tooney. Pretty solid at guard right now. I don't D-tackle, that could be something that we do. Go after a Tyree Wilson from the Raiders. He's a run stuff guy. That could be, yeah, that could be a way to like looking at our roster right now. D-tackle. We have some, yeah, like he would be, theoretically, he'd be like an instant plug and play over Brian Bracey. So, okay. 62 overall, that's interesting. Marshawn Lloyd at running back. Pay him 7 mil to come through and be like a slight upgrade there. Alan Stevens, but we just signed Becton to a deal. Travion Morris at corner. Wait. No offer can be made until late free agency begins. You can only send your own free agents today. Oh. All right, now we can get in here. All right, so this will probably give us actually a more accurate view on who's okay. Now we got some. Amon St. Brown is available. Okay, now we're talking here. Puka Nakua is available. Okay, hold on now. We've got some bleeping options here. Deion Dawkins at tackle. Okay, go Bills. So yeah, this guard, who is 28 right now. He's gonna want 9 mil. That would be definitely a nice upgrade to our offensive line. I'd consider that for sure. Yeah, Samuel Cosme. And he would want what? It's a 3-year deal, so until he's 30, 31. Pretty good run blocker, pretty good pass blocker, be really solid. I think yeah, I think this would be a good person to have around. DN Jeffrey Simmons. He is 29. Which makes me a little nervous. Puka Nakua down here. It's a 4-year deal. 5 years old. Okay. We definitely need one of these receivers. Rasheed Rice. 5 mil per, huh? Why is that? He's had some injuries. Okay. Monroe's still in pretty good health. missed a bunch of time last year. Primary position would be flanker. Right now we have all of our best players are flankers, right? So like, yeah, we have 3 flankers signed right now. We definitely need like a split end. Okay, that's something to keep in mind here. So we have flanker and Amonra. Puka is a split end. George Pickens split end. Alec Pierce split end. Alec Pierce being up here. And Xavier Hutchinson. Okay. So probably one of Pierce, Puka, probably one of Puka or Pickens, because I mean, I think it's time we break out the bank for a guy. Whoa, Pickens is just he's had 1 concussion. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, I mean, either of these guys would be. I think I want George Pickens. He wants a 5-year deal. Should take him till he's 31. Puka wants a 4-year deal, which will take him till he's 29. Yeah, I just think like Puka's like kind of all around solid, but like George Pickens by our scouts, like this dude is an absolute freak. Just can't beat jammers. Okay. Interesting. Can't beat press. Do we have we don't really have guessing we don't have a real press beater on our team. I wonder where Puka is with that. He can definitely do that. Super fast, but okay. Yeah, I think I just like George Pickens a little bit more. Just the speed and elusiveness is crazy. Catching traffic, like it just seems like he could really take our rookie quarterback to the next level. I'm gonna make an offer to him first and foremost. And then Puka Nakua will make an offer to as well. Well, let me do my due diligence here. Let me see what Alec Pierce has to offer. Oh, he can beat jammers. Speed, good hands, adjustable, not a great route runner. Not really super fast. So he's kind of just like I think it'd be Puka seems like more of an all-around. All right, so now that would give us a nice split end. To round out this receiving core really nicely. Tight end is another thing we could look at. D tackle, another thing we could look at. I don't want to go too crazy, but I mean, I think you know we've offered two. We got a guard offer out there for Samuel Cosme. Some D tackles out here. Myles Garrett, Tyree Wilson from the Raiders. Could be a good option. What's the other one? Thinking of tight end possibly. George Kittle out here, who is 33 though. Cade Otton would be the easiest option here. It costs like 10 mil or so per. Salary cap report real quick. It's like 30 mil for like probably got like 35 to 40 mil wrapped up in those two players that we essentially offered. So we just still have like 70 mil in cap space. And I know we have some other big players that we need to sign in the next couple of years, so I don't want to go crazy with it, right? But like I think like Michael Mayer and Luke Musgrave only a few years. Mentor to tight ends, Cade Otton. And we'd have until he's 30. I don't know. I don't think that's a really bad, good run blocker, good hands, not super fast, but good route runner. I think he'd be good to have on. And then maybe just offer to a D tackle. Hold on, let me look at Musgrave and Michael Mayer though as well. Mayer seems like he could be an interesting option. We'll hold off on that. Let me go back to looking at D tackle here. Okay. Yeah, Tyree Wilson is definitely interesting. He would only cost a handful of millions here. Let's just throw it out there. It's only a 3-year deal. If he starts, he starts. I think it'd be worth it. All right. Let's see here. So Derek Carr went to Arizona, fine. Still decision pending here. What is this day? Sign a new contract March 28th. Okay. Oh, so these two are coming up quickly here. Oh wow, we signed Cosme and Puka. So I think we need to remove our offer for Pickens here. Yep. All right, so we got Puka. Boom. I did want George Pickens, but I didn't want to wait and then him not go for us, and then it's kind of just how it had to work out, I think. We needed a receiver really badly. So we got a guard in Cosme as well. Gonna see Tyree Wilson and Cade Otton here. Ah, Tyree went to Atlanta. All right, there's not really a lot of great D tackle stuff left here. What's another? Oh, safety is one spot I didn't even look at. We could look at safety as well. Might be too late. Still a couple here. We would be probably looking for a strong safety, right? So Hufanga. Yeah, probably looking at Hufanga. Or Reed Blankenship. Strong safety as well. He wants a 5-year deal. Wow. Hufanga's 27 and wants a 3-year deal. Wait. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. He's gonna know by the 6th. Reed Blankenship, 5 years. So we're gonna have him until he's 33. It's a small bonus. He's got some stuff going on there. So does he, though. Man-to-man defender. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want that. Hmm. Um. I think I'm good with that for now. Okay, decision pending on these two still. Got them both. All right. Nice. So now we are 67 million cap room still. Um, got a lot of cap space here. Man, is there D-tackle? I'm sad didn't work out. That seemed like something we could have really used. Possibly a middle linebacker or just another D end. Let's see. There's not a lot out there, huh? Let's see what else is still out here. George Kittle, center, safety, center guard, tight end, linebacker here, but now it's getting down to like the hmm. Yeah, not a lot of other options. Could go running back. Jordan Mason or something. How much is that helping? Yeah, I think that's kind of just it's kind of just where we're at. Like these are the only 60 overall players left here. In all positions, I kind of feel fine in where we're at here. Okay. I think having the extra space is fine. But, like, is there something that we can do? Can we rework a contract? Can we do this or that? Um, what is a cap out? Give him a signing bonus. Increases cap cost for I don't know why this extension wouldn't it like yeah, it's kind of confusing to me. Okay. I think I'm good with this. And then let's get to 5th year extension day. Fuaga would be 22 mil to extend out another year. He just got good last year. I think actually think we do take that. Yes. Let's extend that. All right, it's draft day. I like how things are shaking out here. Where are we at? Power ratings, rosters. Okay. D-line's still a 32 for some reason. They just hate our defensive line. What's Philly's D-line look like? That's my question. I feel like ours looks better than theirs, though. Well, whatever. All right, cool. Well, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I think that was pretty good. Free agency, we hit a number of things that we needed to hit. And the roster, you know, we brought in some bigger talent here. Got Puka Nakua in there. We got Kate Otten at tight end. Just giving our rookie quarterback, Lawrence Solares, some options. Re-signing Becton, bringing in Samuel Cosme. Yeah, just like further insulating this situation for him to allow him to succeed in his first season, especially because from a processing standpoint, he's not very good. So let's allow his like beautiful arm to flourish because he really does have great throw qualities. Um, we still have Caleb Bryant, who's been balling out, one of the best DNs in the league. Hopefully we got Darnell Chow in a spot where he can be a starter now. And then yeah, we still have some like starter level players across the defense, bringing in strong safety Hufanga, and just yeah, continuing to bring in some young guys who could potentially impact this situation immediately as well. Maybe another receiver, something along those lines. Cool. I think, and well, obviously we should be looking at it like this, right? But yeah, I think this is a really great situation right now. I'm feeling good about it, and we'll take it into the draft and see how we can further develop this unit. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next video. Peace.